know what? You should do it.
Oh, I made a promise not to hit anybody anymore. So I think if I did it, I'd be not a man of my word. So.
Well, you're not really hitting anybody.
Well, I used to work with troubled kids.
Yeah.
You know, and we had a punching bag in the gym at the hospital, and when I first started there, all those kids were using that punching bag and punching the crap out of it, and you know what? They fought on the unit all the time. And I told my boss, I said, hey, get rid of that punching bag and see what happens.
Did it work?
Sure did. There's a lot better coping skills in the world than punching someone in the face.
That I totally agree with.
I agree with that 100%. Here at the YMCA, 734, talking to my rival before I get in. Gotta hold yourself accountable when you make a goal. So I think each and every time I come to the Y and put in my laps, I'm gonna spend a little time looking at the red display here, catch a little bit of it on camera, just to know, yeah, indeed, I put in the time and I put in the work. And I recommend everybody else do the same if you want to make yourself the person that you're meant to be. Can't use chalk at the YMCA. One of the things that Garrison marvels at is the beauty of the graffiti on the boxcars of the train. He just can't imagine the courage it must take to stand next to that train with a spray paint can and spray and make some beautiful art, even though it's against the law. That might be my next palette right there. I'm thinking that's where my next poem's gonna go, but there's some stuff under the bridge here that wasn't here the last time I was here. There's still some garbage here. Let's see if my poem is still standing the test of time or if somebody came by and washed it away. Well, I'll be dipped. Lost, lonely life lessons still ring true. The wind is gonna take care of this one. Maybe not so much the water from the rain, but this is definitely fading away slowly. Well, I'm glad it's still there. That makes me happy. This used to be the bedroom of two gentlemen trying to stay warm in the elements here in my hometown. Now, when I go to write poetry in this apartment, I'm gonna have to stoop a little bit, I think, because I might be banging my head on the ceiling. But where, oh where, is the best place to write these poetry? Now, I talked to a gentleman at the Park and Rec department, and they told me that, oh, this is really wet. Must be leaking from somewhere up there. All right, let's feel where it's dry. All right, how about right here? Let's try to put in poem right here. What am I going to write about today? Well, I need to think on it and get going, because when I got back to the car, my wife said, hey, darling, where are you? I could sure use a break. Santa Claus works one day a year. My wife works 365.25 days a year. Never, ever, ever have I seen her ever take a minute off since her kids were born. So we had a little bit of a conversation if she's a harder worker than I am. Well, she puts in a lot more hours. That is for damn sure. I think that's fair to say. Like, I made the people mega uncomfortable at the YMCA with my Santa Claus hat today, pushing that sled. I did great today. I did so much better than I did the first time. But I only did that for 31 minutes. And man, I was working hard. But my wife, she ain't a sprinter. She's a marathon runner. She's got to be able to go the distance every day to take care of Gabriel, Garrison, and even Charlotte. And you know what? This guy, she takes care of me just as much as she takes care of them kids, and I'm ever grateful for it. So there's nobody that works more than my wife. So I might work harder, but nobody on earth works more than my wife. There's no accident I chose red today. I started off today listening to the song In the Blood from Hades about a guy trying to escape hell. Kind of ironic. This is the work of a guy trying to fight his way back into hell. But there's no sense running from your own feet. You can't outrun your own feet. So the concrete is kind of wet and slippery, and the words here on the wall are going to bleed a little bit, but hopefully they'll stay around a little bit, and hopefully some soul will come down here, maybe eat some tomatoes. I wonder if people will think that I made this poem with the tomatoes, because that would be interesting. That fork, this fork right here, this fork came from my house. You know, and I'm tempted to pick it up and throw it away, because I have a ton of yellow plastic forks just like this one in my house. In fact, what I've done recently is breaking off the tines of the yellow fork to use it as a toothpick to see if the birthday cakes that I've been making lately are done in the middle. A little bit of an easy life hack there, but yeah, I'm not going to pick up that yellow fork. I'm going to let somebody else do that. Even though that is my fork, I should kind of take responsibility for it and pick it up. But the whole project here is not about me. It's about who comes next after me and wants to be like me. And there might be like 1 billion people out there that are shaking their head and saying, good God, Mrgrrr, nobody on the blue and green earth wants to be like you. And Mrgrrr needs to reply to that and say, hey, it ain't going to be a blue and green earth for long if y'all keep doing what you do. I know that there's someone out there with a fire in their heart that really, really wants to make the world a better place. And I want them to find me. And I want them to learn from me. And I want them to know a life without limits. And I want them to know a life without fear. When you have that going for you, there is nothing that can stop you. It's time for me and my main man to take a little walk about the earth. Gabriel, Dad is making a video of you on the bike. So later on today, you can look at yourself on the bike and say, hi, Gabriel. Dada likes it when you go on the bike. Dada likes it when you exercise. People that exercise are happy people. If I ran the world, I would make everybody exercise every day, and then I would be assassinated. You know why, Gabriel? Because the healthcare industry would be like, what the heck? Nobody's sick anymore. How are we going to make the money? Gabriel, I have this theory that you are one of the most intelligent human beings that ever lived on the world, and you just realize that, hey, I'm going to pretend to not be able to talk so that no one discovers just how intelligent I am. Gabriel, Dada's onto you. Dada's onto you, you beautiful mind. Oh, give me that. Gabriel, I want to give that beautiful mind a kiss. Mwah. Yeah, you want your Halloween cookie? Okay, let's go on a nice long bike ride, and then you get your Halloween cookie, okay? Those cookies look delicious with the fresh ingredients. No, we gotta go this way. This way. Let's keep going. I brought the towel so we can go on the swings. Do you want to go on the swings? No. Okay, well, let's go all the way down the street and all the way back, and then you get your cookie, okay? Does that sound fair? Come on, let's go. Come on, buddy. Keep pushing them feet. You should have seen Daddy pushing the sled today. You would have been proud. I almost had 3 heart attacks. I got up to 30 reps, 30 back and forths with the sled in 31 minutes, so that was pretty good. Last time, I think I only did 24, so getting a little bit stronger every day. You do that just because you're getting bigger. Dada's going to get weaker every day unless he really, really works hard at it, buddy. Now, one of the reasons, Gabriel, that Dada works so hard because he knows that somebody is going to have to help you your whole life, you know, and Dada's not going to be here forever. So hopefully someone sees this and says, hey, Mr. Gurr, I got your son. I'll take care of him. Maybe it's my sister. Maybe it's my brother. Maybe it's your brother. You know your brother's going to be rich. He could just marry rich. He's handsome as the devil. All right, come on, Gabriel. We got to keep going. No, this way. This way. Come on. Keep pushing. I know you don't want to, buddy, but Dada's got to keep you healthy. Got to keep you strong. Okay, we got to wait. Gabriel, wait. There's a car coming. Gabriel, wait. Good job, buddy. Good job. Good job. All right, let's go, buddy. I'll scope it out. Come on, Gabriel. Push them feet. Attaboy. That's how we do it. Gabriel? Yeah, we'll go home as soon as we go all the way down the street. I gotta get out of the street so I don't get run over. We gotta go all the way down the street and then come back, and then you get your cookie. Okay? Let's push our feet. Let's push our feet, buddy. You can do it. You can take your time, though. Every time I spend time with you, I'm a better man for it. I learn a lot from you. If only I could keep my mouth shut like you. Oh boy, Gabriel. Imagine what I could have done. You're going to end up being my greatest teacher, I can tell. The mark of the beast. Good for nothing cat.